earth is shaking beneath our feet as the world shifts on its axis once again and welcomes us back to the theater. The American theater world has changed because we have changed in these last 15 months. The dual challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic and the racial reckoning have rocked us. We're different, more vulnerable, more open, more tender, and maybe more talkative with a lot to say about the world and our place in it. Now that we can welcome you once again to our physical spaces at the Mead Center, Arena is definitely roaring back. After the Spanish flu in 1918 came the Roaring 20s, and our 2021-22 season is a unique combination of champagne and soul. Our first roar is with baseball and theater by having Toni Stone perform at Nationals Park. It's the story about the first woman to play professional baseball in the Negro Leagues. And to have this story from the Negro Leagues perform at our Nats Park is truly fitting. Although the actors will be performing live at Arena Stage for a regular run, on one night we will be simulcast from Arena to that great big jumbotron at Nats Park for an audience of up to 7,000. It's a celebration of history, because in December 2020, Major League Baseball recognized the Negro League as a major league. So many great athletes deserve to be celebrated. Come and celebrate with us. Eduardo Machado's Celia and Fidel had just celebrated opening night when theaters were forced to close. Eduardo has worked for years on this power play premiere. We owe him, the artists, and those of you who lost the opportunity to see a full production, we want to see the full production run. Plus, it's an important story to tell now. This is a fascinating time to observe dictators and reflect on their impact on modern society, as well as sharing a Cuban perspective. Our favorite, Tazewell Thompson, will return, leading a brilliant cast for August Wilson's explosive 7 Guitars. August Wilson is one of the greatest American playwrights of the 20th century, and his stories illuminate the Black experience with depth and impact. On the heels of the award-winning film of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, you won't want to miss the production of 7 Guitars, which completes our August Wilson Festival, which we started in 2019. Craig Lucas's Change Agent is a story about America and Washington, D.C. in the 1960s, and is also part of the Power Play cycle. The 1960s were similar to now, social and racial reckonings, and on the cusp of real change. This story is a different look at some of the major players of that time and the controversies that surrounded them. We welcome back Corbin Bleu in Catch Me If You Can. It's a musical story about con men and being conned. Another story that speaks to our time through humor, music, and dance. My guess is this story will have more resonance than ever before as the con man keeps conning and gets caught in his own web of lies. A new project for us is Lauren Yee's Cambodian Rock Band, a deep and thrilling play with music where father and daughter confront the legacy of the Khmer Rouge to the music of Cambodia, contemporary and classic. Yee is one of America's most dynamic playwrights. She's a rising star, and this exhilarating story will move you and make you laugh. At the beginning of May, we announced a wonderful 3-year partnership with Step Africa, the first professional company dedicated to the tradition of stepping. This art form blends percussive dance styles practiced by historically African American fraternities and sororities through an array of contemporary dance and art forms. First up will be Drum Folk next summer in the Fitch Handler. Inspired by the Stono Rebellion of 1739, Drum Folk explores how Africans lost the right to use their drums and how the beats found their way into the bodies of the people. We're excited about our collaboration with Charles Randolph Wright and Marcus Humman for the world premiere of American Prophet. Frederick Douglass, in his own words, showcasing the words of Frederick Douglass. There could not be a more critical time to hear Frederick Douglass inspire us to action for a more just America. Thank you to each of you for listening to this as season ticket holders and donors, for staying with us and believing in our ability to come back strong. Your support has meant more than you will ever know. So please join us at Arena as we roar back. Enjoy the champagne and embrace the soul of our 2021-2022 season. Can't wait to see you in the theater.